Besides, look who I brought home with me, Ma. And you remember Grandma Yetta.
Oh, my little Pitzler. Oh, they're all their father. They got nothing from you.
Ma, these are not Fran's children. Fran doesn't have any children. She's not married. She's all alone.
Louder, Ma. I don't think they heard you. In Uruguay!
More importantly, why doesn't anyone ever eat these fruits?
Because they're wax!
Even the grapes?
Over the 6 years of The Nanny, I spent more time with my TV family than my real one. So I couldn't possibly do a show about family without including my TV mom, Renee Taylor, and Grandma Yetta and Guilbert. Now, you know, in the last segment, we made this with from Mario Lopez. So we thought that it might be fun if we wanted to eat a little bit while we were doing, just like we did all the years in The Nanny. But you don't have to, but it's a low-fat turkey burrito. Does that appeal to you?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Absolutely.
Renee was always easygoing
When
with
it came to
eating on the
food.
show. Yeah, tell me
Oh,
about.
my God.
Oh no! Do you want me to take that one?
No, it's all right. We'll share
And
it.
here's some lemonade. Here's yours.
good.
And I'll take mine. It's really very delicious. He wrote this book, so I thought
He
it might
is
be fun.
delicious. Mario is delicious.
He is, he is. It's so good to see you. And look, I'm wearing this bracelet from the real Grandma Yetta.
Oh, I was noticing that.
Yes, that's from the real Grandma Yetta that your character was based off of. And you two played so beautifully, my real mom and grandmother. It's just, all right, Esther. Boy, here. See, now we're reinforcing bad behavior.
But, you know, I met somebody in Florida who said, you know, my name is the same as yours, only I pronounce it Sylvia.
Now, what do you remember about The Nanny? Were there any special memories that you have?
I remember Elizabeth Taylor.
Oh, that was a big show.
Oh, my God. And so she was wearing a $4 million diamond ring. And I said, oh, could I try that on? And she said, no.
And I remember, what?
Oh, I was going to tell about it. I asked if we could have our picture taken with her.
Oh, yeah, tell that story.
And she said yes, but her press agent came over and said it'll be $100.
To retouch it, right?
Yes. I said, $100 to retouch? They said, because she won't have a picture unless she looks thinner, younger, and more glamorous. And I said, okay, we'll pay the $100, but whatever you do for her, do for us.
And what about gaining weight? Because you always used to complain that every scene that we did, we were eating in.
We would sit at the table, you know, they had those dinner scenes, and when I didn't have a line, I would eat from everybody's plate because it was real food.
Right, delicious food.
And Fran said, yeah, go ahead, eat. And then one day my doctor said, you've gained 35 pounds. You can't eat anymore on the show. So remember I brought a letter, you didn't believe me. You're not going to eat? I said, look, my doctor said I cannot eat on the show. And it was a real sacrifice.
Yeah, but what did Peter say to you? He said, Renee, nobody tells you to eat during the rehearsals. And she's like, oh, yeah.
That's true.
Now, Annie, when you came on to to play Grandma Yetta, you said that you actually based the character off of your mother-in-law.
Yes, She was a New Yorker, and which I'm not, but anyhow, I pretended I was for your particular show.
Very good.
Yes. So anyway, but she was, except my mother-in-law was not a nice person. But she did a lot of things, like whatever was in her head,
came out of her mouth.
Right,
And
right,
that
you
was
know.
like Grandma Yetta.
Oh, yeah, that's what I think Yetta was sort of like.
You know, I have to tell you, when Grandma Yetta was first introduced on The Nanny, very early on, the real Grandma Yetta said, "Why did you put her in a home? I don't live in a home. I have my own apartment." Then the next day, she goes down to the beauty parlor in her neighborhood. Everybody treats her like she's a queen. "Oh, we saw you on TV, this, that." And suddenly it was like she never complained about your character again.
I never met her.
Ask me
No, I
whether-
know you never met her because she does have a little part in one of the shows, but it was what we were shooting in New York when Fran Fine was on the Rosie O'Donnell show, and we made my real grandmother like a fan that wanted my autograph. So to this day, and she has passed away since, whenever we see that show come on, there she is. And so just for posterity, because we're in this segment together, I wanted to wear her bracelet. And I have to say that you were absolutely incredible. She was just in a great movie called Please Give with wonderful talent, Oliver Platt and Catherine Keener. And you walked away with all the reviews, my dear. We have a clip.
And this is for you.
I hope you like it. Gotta blow the candle out.
Make a wish. Yay!
You were really amazing. And, you know, I don't know how many people realize that she played Millie Helper on the Dick Van Dyke Show. Which you were so fantastic in. And meanwhile, we did a kind of little thing about the Dick Van Dyke Show on The Nanny. And afterwards, you said, "Why didn't you put me in it? I was the only one that was really on the show." Because remember, they had me playing Mary Tyler Moore and Mr. Sheffield playing Dick Van Dyke. It must have been a dream sequence or something.
Well, there was one time where I was supposed to look in the mirror that was in the entry hall and make some joke. Maybe Peter can remember what it was, or maybe you can, about being on the Dick Van Dyke Show.
Oh.
And like, she looks maybe kind of like Millie Helper grown old or something.
You saw yourself in the mirror, and you said,
Was that it?
There's Millie.
That was a better line.
Well, I love you guys so much, and those were such great memories, and I'm so happy that you were able to be a part of this experience with me on the Fran Drescher Talk Show. Thank you, and, you know, finish eating. Love you guys.
I love you. I love you.
Love you too. Mwah. Stay right here.
All right.
When we come back, families are under more stress than ever before, and an expert is going to give us tips for keeping you and your kids healthy and happy no matter what. This is important, so don't go away.